Let's do a reaction right now on Adin Ross, who I would probably consider a gullible Jewish person that has a lot of money. Talking with FaZe Banks, one of the most infamous KOL rug pullers in the space. And honestly, this is an interesting video just because you get to see the live reaction of a normie that has a lot of money and the reality. Now, Banks plays almost like a defensive lawyer here because he acts like he doesn't know what happened, who happened, or how it happened. But this is the reality of crypto. This is the reality of the trenches. Let's go ahead and react to this shit.
Yo.
Yeah.
Yo.
How did we get in this mess, man?
I mean, it just started with the resurfaced, group chat screenshot.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
It just started from you speaking, behind my back.
No, I know. We'll get to the text. Obviously, I'm just saying. Listen, me and you have known each other for how long?
Years. We have a lot of history together.
Years and years and years. We live together. We could talk to each other about anything. We went through deep shit off stream. Our relationship 99% of the time is off stream. Me and you have had one issue between.
He's shaking his head. He's already shaking his head like, damn, you fucked me, bro. Like, what the fuck's going on? And that shake hand was like, you capping like a motherfucker.
Each other our entire lives, the entire time knowing you. What is it?
What? I don't know.
MLG.
Oh.
This whole MLG thing.
Yeah.
Agreed? The only time me and you have had any weird energy, all this weird shit back and forth, the miscommunications, the talking between Tav, all that shit has been over the stream that we did 6 months ago. And this whole narrative around.
I'm looking at the chat. I'm not sure I even picked it up. It says L script. They're thinking like it's scripted. Everyone's saying script. We'll see about the reaction about what he's saying on his face. We'll understand if it's scripted or not by his reaction or not.
Around Frank and everybody in that room scamming people. And for the last 6 months.
Even when your room is 80 degrees.
L ad. Let's go ahead and just skip this shit.
Getting farmed to be some kind of scammer. This MLG thing goes to zero. It looks fucking horrible on everybody involved. I am the only person with any sort of namesake. Me and you have a real relationship. So now a fucking narrative forms where it's like I'm scamming. It makes shit look weird between me and you. Me and you get on the phone. You tell me over and over, I know you're not scamming. But then these clip pages are posting, Banks is scamming. Bro, this thing spirals to the point where I fall for bait. I post in this fucking chat a version of series of events, and you read it. It was a fucking whack-ass message. I should have just called you again. But I just feel like the story and all the details of it haven't been properly represented, and everybody involved feels that way. And it's just like.
Now, the thing about it is this, right? Look at Adin, but got his Jewish fucking mannerism now. So the thing about it is this, right? Adin is not like necessarily affected by the money that he might have lost in this particular play, because he's very, very, very wealthy. He's really just worried about his sponsor endorsements, his fans, his brand. Really is what it comes down to it, which honestly means more to him than a lot of times the money in his pocket. That's what happens to a lot of these Jewish guys too. Let's continue.
Let's just talk about it. Let's just openly talk about what the fuck happened.
I mean,
he says, let's talk about it, but they're on a freaking worldwide call everyone can hear about. Like, okay.
That's what everybody wants to know. Everybody thinks there's some fucking weird underlying shit. The truth is, you're right. Why this is a conversation right now is 100% my fault, and I own that. Because I fucking fell for some bait in a fucking thing. But I'm sorry, it's hard when every single day you're getting told you scammed one of your best homies, and it's fucking like.
Well, the reason why, and he's got a lot of, he's talking like he's nervous and shit. But the thing about it is this, right? If you sold, you profited. You were the first one in the bag. You sold, you profited. people are going to call you a scam because you sold on their money, not because you took the wrong narrative and was like, oops. If that was the case, you would have took the wrong narrative and not sold and basically was on the Titanic when fucking, crashed and knew the iceberg was coming. Rather than jumping out on the woman's boat where all the women are on the boat, they're selling off in the sunset. It's the reality. That's the reality of the situation,
You know what I'm saying?
No, I know. Again, like
This thing happens. Listen, let me put it in context for everybody. And this is all facts. Aiden, fact check me or not, call me out, whatever. I mean, after the last fucking 48 hours, what we've gone through together, we all know where we're at, and we all know what facts are facts. Facts?
Yeah.
So we're up. It's I don't know. It's me, you, and these guys do it.
How do you follow with facts is facts and then end up with saying, I don't know? Facts is facts. Anyways, I don't know what just happened. So fuck.
Stream with you. We fly to Florida to do a crypto stream. All of us, right?
Yeah.
You expressed interest in buying MLG. Do you remember what I said on that? The VOD should still exist. Do you remember what I said when people started talking about buying it on stream? Do you remember what I said?
I don't. I didn't watch the stream. I haven't watched the stream back.
Somebody go find the VOD and clip it if you want. I said not to buy it on stream. You remember that?
I'm saying that if I look back and see that, if you actually said that, I don't remember is what I'm saying.
We've talked about it. I said not to buy it on stream. The moment you bought it on stream, the truth is the community dumped the coin. It doesn't even logically make sense that anyone in that room dumped the coin. It doesn't make sense. Our wallets trading it are public with millions of dollars in it. Why would we give that up? Why would we start dumping it live on stream to lose millions of dollars?
So basically what's happening at the moment, it's called the transfer of blame. We have multi-million-dollar people in a room, probably a Discord room. And while it's being obviously highly tracked, so what he's saying is, well, I sold, bro, but it's only because you were streaming in front of millions of people and your wallet was shown. So they sniped your coin, they grabbed it up with us, and then they dumped it. So I had to dump it too, man. You got way more money from me, and I gotta do this. This is what it sounds like. Someone get the fucking violin.
It doesn't even fucking logically make sense, first of all. The coin starts to dump, then you
kind of does make sense. You bought in first. Like you said, the coin starts to dump, and then you sold it. You're like, fuck this, I'm out. And Adin had no idea about it. He got dumped on too. That's pretty much how it worked.
Start getting pulled into this propaganda machine about this being a fucking scam because it's dumping, because they're using you as exit liquidity. The point is, nobody even fucking cares to understand the nuances of this. It's easier to just farm FaZe Bank scammed Adin Ross. So I've been dealing with that and getting fucking spammed that the last 6 months. I post some whack ass shit in a group chat. It's obviously and it just puts us in this spot. But nobody fucking scammed you. And nobody scammed you.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you did sign an agreement stating that you didn't dump on me. You did.
He said you signed an agreement. The NDA in the centralized world says that you wouldn't dump on me, but according to the blockchain, you dumped on me. So I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but you owe me some centralized cash, motherfucker. Ooh, Jew shit.
Saying you didn't.
What was in that agreement? What was in that agreement? Between what we all wrote yesterday, yes. Full discoverability to all my wallets, all the boys' wallets. And yeah, nobody fucking.
I have a question because the chat saying it.
Wait, hold on. The agreement actually doesn't say dump on you or dump on stream. It's not dump. It's we didn't sell, period. I gave specific wallets. I gave full discoverability. Come check my shit. Come audit my shit. I lost $106,000 fucking dollars on this coin. I have the logo tattooed on my body. The shit dumped.
He said, I got it tattooed on my body. I know devs that tattooed pump fun on their body 1,000,000 times, and they're still walking away with less than what you just said you put in there. So I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. All because you put a fucking token on your body doesn't mean that you're not going to fucking dump. That just means you're dedicated to your marketing project. The fuck you talking about, Banks?
To zero because of the fucking the hate farms. It got flooded to zero. That's what happened. There was no scam.
I have a question because the chat spamming it.
Please.
Question because they're saying about wallets. Can they see the wallet addresses to verify? Like that's what
my wallet's public, brother. I bought and sold. I posted it. There's a tweet in my Twitter column right now. I sold MLG for the first time yesterday after I made my tweet. I said, stepping away from FaZe. I never scammed anybody in my life. Fuck this. Fuck all. Like, basically, I'm out. I'm done. I'm done with the internet. And I posted the P&L, my P&L, and where I bought and sold. You can go see it. That's the only wallet, and that's what it says in the agreement. That's the only wallet I've ever traded crypto on.
You know, the thing about this is, you know, he's looking at him, scratching himself, thinking like, damn, you scared me, whatever it may be. The reality of this is, it doesn't really matter what public wallet you gave. That's like considered like a decoy. Because, I mean, I don't know if people are just living under a rock or they just simply choose to believe in negligence or the stupidity. Because at the end of the day, it only takes a person just opening up Phantom Wallet. That's the very least. Like maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, fuck it, whatever you want. Wallets distributing extra amount of liquidity and buying into the SAT and dumping onto that pile and calling yourself the reason. Well, basically calling the other wallets the community, when in reality was just you all along. You know what I'm saying? Like the nothing, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, question.
CoffeeZilla, fucking any lawyer, anybody's welcome to come audit me. You know my history with all this shit.
He says anybody's welcome. So first of all, Birds, and I understand lawyers pay other people to do, you know, things, but Pinks is very into crypto. Like when I say he's into crypto, this motherfucker is going to figure out how to bring Solana, convert it to XRP, convert it back over to Bitcoin, then go back to fucking base, and then go back to your fucking account. The money that he is dealing with is very, 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 very hard to track because he knows what the fuck he's doing. So he's easy to welcome any type of law enforcement from the from any side because he knows that by the time they start finding some shit, it's too late. Like these payments are micro dispersed at a point where it's very, very hard to even collect the whole entire data of this person is the one that actually did it. Because not only do you have to prove that all the wallets were his wallets, but you got to also prove that he also withdrew it out and he's using it. That's a whole other ballgame of shit. He could have an account, literally, shout out to Ultima Pay, but he could have an account and fucking, you know, overseas, and it would not even be touched. So what are we fucking talking about? Like, come on now. Like, you're talking to someone who actually knows what the fuck they're talking about. Like, this is different than a person who's just talking, like Adin. You could just throw him on a fucking string and he could just be flying around with it. Like, Adin, talk to me if you need to deal with some crypto shit, because you clearly have people on your side that just don't know what the fuck they're doing. Literally. Like, you need to come holler at Warren the Guru, Uncle Warren. Come holler at Unc, the real Unc. Not the one that you got with one eye running around here thinking like he's Charles Manson. Like, I'm talking about the real Unc, brother. Anyways.
You know my shit's clean, bruh.
No, that's what I'm saying. So, can I ask you what the chat said?
You know my shit's clean, aka meaning the wallet that I just publicly told everybody about.
Listen, our issue is more of a personal thing and communicative. You didn't get scammed. You know you didn't get scammed.
No, I know.
See, this is a very manipulative tactic. You got a person that's over hyperlizationing the conversation, right? And he's not even, like, to be honest with you, a person that's very sincere about the loss is trying to listen more than talk and trying to understand how he can, calls as a friend, by the way, how you can accentuate the situation rather than manipulating the situation to feel like your own narrative, if that makes sense. Can we bring some psychological or psychological people, whatever it's called, I can't even say that word, psychologists, psychiatrists, whatever. Bring them in the comments. Let them know I'm right.
No, I didn't. But that's what I'm telling you. No, you told me that. You showed me that You even sent me your address. You're saying like, look, and I didn't sell. You showed me that.
By the way, you never thought I scammed you anyways. Period. It was always between the other guys. That's what you always said. And I'm getting baited in these clips.
I will say this. Yes, I thought I was under the impression because people were telling me that I got scammed by the other people in the room. Yes.
Why is people like Adin? You are fucking too rich to not have another clone Banks by your side. Why the fuck are you listening to quote unquote people? You need one specific advisor who knows this shit. Like, you sound stupid right now. You have a lot of people that are look down to you, but look up to you. And what I mean by that is they got a lot more money than you, but they still fuck with you, right? Why are you making them look bad by distrusting the money they put in your hands? Like, you sound like a nigga. And I'm sorry to say that, but you do. You sound like a nigga, man. The fuck, man. Shit. All right, continue.
That's what I.
And by the way, that's completely and entirely fair. And then I'm stuck in a spot where nobody gives a fuck to farm these kids' names. So it's FaZe Banks and his crypto friends are scamming Adin Ross. You understand what my position in it? Obviously, like where I'm at there.
It's.
You see that? That was so condescending. You see where I am with that? You know, where I'm talking about. You see it? Banks needs to go to a class on how to act. Aren't you in Hollywood, Banks? What the fuck's going on, man?
It's because you're affiliated, and I understand.
Yes. Okay, so I get looped in this shit, and then we get into this fucking loop, and it obviously puts weird energy between us.
No, I know. I agree. It's definitely weird between us.
And honestly, it's not any more fucking spicy than that. Nobody ran away with millions of dollars. Adin lost 50 racks even. I lost 100K. Frank lost hundreds of thousands of dollars. People made millions of dollars off this coin, by the way.
These niggas that make no losses. Bro, you have the easiest responsibility of essentially giving a public wallet address out and then buying with other wallets from bumblers. I sell these things consistently on the daily go. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? We're mixing the money up, we're buying from other places, we're calling it community, and we're fucking sabotaging your rich friends. Like, it's that simple. And you get to the point where maybe you convince yourself that you're not actually scamming people. But really, at the end of the day, it's PvP. Someone's got to be the fucking exit liquidity. What the fuck you thinking? What do you think this is? Wells Fargo? Like, wake up, fuckers. For real.
I bought this at $3 million, fully endorsed it, fully backed it, ran with this narrative that it's the game. It was a legitimate community with an amazing narrative during a good time in crypto. And unironically, you marked the top. You were talking about on that stream, what if and it just got started, that orangey meme. Like, that was the whole thing was a fucking mess. The market did what it did, and it got fudded to fucking zero. To be honest with you, like, I don't know. The fact that Frank signed that, everybody signed that, like, you guys have all been talking.
I don't understand why motherfuckers even sign shit. Like, I get it, like, it's decentralized, but don't you realize, like, those two worlds are far long met? Like, I don't give a fuck about lawyers and all that other shit. You know how much they gotta go through to convince an unnormalized fucking jury or, like, a judge that doesn't know crypto? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? You literally are hiring third-party people to convince one person that has no idea. And then it's not even fucking worth it. And by the time you get out, it's like, is the money governed? Like, oh my gosh, like the same old fucking story.
Honestly, I've been a part of a fraction of the conversations. This is like, this whole fucking narrative. It's retarded.
When I spoke to Frank today, he also did show me proof that he didn't dump on me either. He didn't scam me. Frank showed me today.
That's what I'm saying. So,
oh my gosh, Adin, like, for real. Like, what in your right? Okay, this has gotta be like an act, because I'm kind of worried here now, right? Because of your friend here, I think he's playing stupid. Almost, you gotta be playing stupid. You can't be this fucking rich and playing this stupid. You can't. It's just not a thing. It's got to be like, you got to be called the gullible boy. I'm calling Adin out on it right now because this shit makes no fucking sense. Literally, fucking no fucking sense at all. At first, I was riding with Adin, and I was like, yo, this brother just does not know what he's doing. But then now, as the conversation gets even further and further deep into it, it's like, I'm wondering, is it a script? And to be honest with you, it's hard to say. Let's continue.
And you show me your wallet. You show me your wallet too. But what I'm saying is because people are
my wallet, take my laptop, take my phones, scrub through everything that I've touched in the last fucking 3 years. Come find us.
Oh, he's dumb as hell. So he puts on this, check my laptops, check my phones, check everything that I've owned the last 3 years. Nigga, how the fuck are we supposed to check your virtual private server? I'll let that sit in. How? A virtual private server allows remote access from anywhere in the world. How the fuck are we supposed to find that? Like, Adin, are you really this dumb, or are you just not like hip to how this shit really fucking works? Because if that's the case, hire me. I will literally give you the best game ever, and you don't even have to fucking get on a conversation with these guys with me when it comes to Discord. I will come to your front door. We live literally really close. Stop playing with me, bro. Like, you cannot be this fucking gullible. Like, this is not. Jesus. Okay, let's continue.
Scam, please. I'm so sick of it, bro. I held this shit to 0. I was up $1 million on that stream. You know what I'm saying? And again, where I can admit I fucked up is posting that in a group chat. And honestly, I'm a fucking hypocrite for it because Adin, what has been our issue since that stream?
If you have ever wanted to land 100 to 150,
Man, this motherfucker is like the king of manipulation, though. You know what I'm saying? He like he practiced himself in the mirror for this shit.
Yeah, I agree. It's been you and I have had a weird relationship for the past 6 months, to be honest.
Facts. We've been talking through Top. We've been not talking as much. It's been weird, and it's fucking felt weird. And then it's all based around this thing. And real emotions are involved. You guys got to keep in mind the people watching the stream. This isn't some like PR scripted thing. Me and Adin really have fucking real history.
Yo, this crazy thing about this shit, bro, is like this, right? These motherfuckers, at the end of the day, no matter what fucking protocol you're on, whether you're on Radium, whether you're on Pump Swap, whether you're on fucking, whatever exchange, whatever the fuck it is, right? You're going to cause some risks in the water if you buy a significant amount of money that usually people just don't have. Like, the normal person doesn't have like millions of dollars listed ready to rock and roll. So this brings attention to things such as snipers, alpha callers, etc. If you bring another person involved that doesn't know what the fuck they're doing and is consistently streaming, making money streaming, and then somehow, some way leaks whatever particular alpha, I mean, honestly, you're either dumb as hell, right? Just plain on stupid as fuck, right? Or you're smart because you essentially created a leak purposely so that way this loophole, this narrative can be played. It's only two ways. There's no in between. There is literally no in between. Like, for real.
I met this kid before he fucking had 10 viewers. We were taking pictures at bars. He was asking me for pictures. And then he came and lived with me and Rice. And we fucking like really like came up together on some shit. And like that's real shit. Never had an issue. Aiden, me and you have never had a singular problem since before this.
Yeah, this is dude, it's just been, like I said, like I've always looked up to you as like my older brother. Like, you know that. But
and I've always fucking loved you.
Well, this is getting kind of gay. This is getting really gay now. I'm just saying. Really gay.
I've been there for you too. We've always been there for
But
you.
you that
These niggas sucking dick.
but that's why I'm telling you, like that's the only like why I was hurt. It was just seeing that. And we spoke.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
I agreed.
I was hurt when I woke up and saw that.
And to be fair, I've been fucking
Where's Adam 22 when you need him?
dragged, and my character's been murdered
Anybody knows what I'm talking about will get that fucking joke.
the last 2 days. All these clipping channels, my shit just being farmed into the fucking ground.
It's giving you more marketing to be able to do it again and again.
To the point where the boys are so stressed about it that I'm
They're literally on Instagram saying how much they're doing good. What the fuck are you talking about?
publicly stepping away from FaZe, bro. 15 years in FaZe, and I took this shit out of my name because I don't want any of it to affect anybody. I don't care. I don't
Give about 35 to 45 million to charity today. But if you don't care.
make videos. I don't stream. I don't give a fuck. It's like
You don't need a stream. You don't have to stream because you have outlets and businesses that allows you to make passive income. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? No one's gonna run a fucking pity party on this motherfucker. I'm not gonna let this shit happen. Like, every fucking word, every fucking sentence, I'm on your ass, no homo.
But like, bro, that's heavy. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it all stemmed from that message. So I guess that's what I deserve for fucking being, you know what I mean? Like, honestly, what I did was on some snake shit. I'm throwing you under the bus. I'm a hypocrite because I'm asking you to fucking call me over and over.
Don't go sub-only mode.
But can we agree also on your side? Like I'm trying to talk to you through this for months. I'm linking you in top clips. Like Adin, can you please clear my name? My name keeps getting farmed. Facts or no?
No, I mean we've been trying to get on the phone for a while now, but like I said, like like I'm just caught up in my own world. You're caught up in your own world. You were
Nah, fuck all that. If a motherfucker can't get you on the phone, there's 24 hours in a day. Nigga, that just means you know. At the end of the day, Adin probably got himself into a gambling situation. He's a gambling degenerate. Gets paid to gamble though, so no, it is what it is. He probably got himself into maybe a bet situation where he needed to owe somebody a lot of money, right? He was like, what is the most way I can do? What's the easiest way I could do this shit without having to go to jail, right? And who do I know that can help me if I do go to jail? Well, it's the president of the United States, right? That's clear as day. He helped him with the campaign. President Trump also created a coin and dumped. Are you guys all following along with me or not? Saying.
in Europe for a while. I was in London when.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just trying to articulate not to.
I'm just saying, like Ricky, people. Let me just here's why, right? I know.
Okay, so this nigga starts calling by his first name. I think that if clearly at this point, if Adin is acting, he deserves to be in the fucking movies. So something to me now says I don't think he's acting. I think he's just incredibly rich and got the wrong people around him. And he doesn't. And that's why I say, Adin, you need to fucking holler at me. So I'm not gonna get on the phone with you. I'm just gonna go straight to your fucking house. I'm gonna be jumping in that fucking room. I'm a little taller. I'm gonna talk to you off the fucking stream. And anytime you fucking make any fucking crypto decisions, you're gonna talk to me face to face. We're not gonna do any type of fucking, fuckery, FaceTime. No, this is digital wealth warfare. What the fuck you talking about? What the fuck you talking about, man?
When you came out, I know you didn't fucking scam me, but the thing is, when people were sending me people like there's all sorts of crypto Twitter accounts hitting me up, Adin.
Of course, that's so fair.
Adin, they did this to you. Adin, they did that to you. Like they were trying to show me proof that, but I was like, where's the proof? I people are trying to come to me.
This is, by the way, this is half the problem. No one cares to understand. No one wants to understand. It's easier to run with this narrative. It's more entertaining to run with this narrative. Look at what we're doing right now. This is entertainment for people. But at the end of the day, real lives are wrapped up in this shit. I put fucking so much of my life into FaZe, into you, into people I care about, and you know what I mean? And likewise, you too. Nobody is a more generous person than Adin Ross. I've seen you literally pull people out of the mud and wave a magic wand and change people's lives.
Now he's just stroking his cock like, this is getting real gay, man. Okay.
over and over and over and over. And how many times have I told you, out of everybody I've touched base with or fucked with, who has shown me the most love and reciprocated it back? I've always given you those flowers.
No offense.
Crazy. That's fucking crazy. I think this is adds AI, by the way. Like that, I know the difference. I'll just say that shit was AI. That motherfucker's not real. All right.
Just being honest. Like, this is honest. This isn't WPR. This isn't any of that bullshit. At this point, I don't care. There's a lot of people actively trying to destroy my life for posting that message. It's just like, don't get it twisted.
Nobody's actively trying to destroy your life. You're actively the fucking puppet master of your own destruction. Don't play the blame game on yourself because you are the problem. That's the fact. But I mean, not the problem when you're rich because you decided to choose this branch. Just don't be mad that what comes with it, you know? Live in your truth. That's all we're saying.
Twisted. Nobody got fucking scammed in that MLG shit. The MLG thing never was a scam. Right now, these kids are a community trying to run shit up. I own none of the coin. The coin pump, I sold it yesterday. The coin starts pumping. It's just how the market reacts. The market's going to react and dump to zero when Adin Ross every other stream is calling Frank a scammer and the thing a scam, obviously. So then when the chart goes to zero, everyone's like, look, it's a fucking scam. And then screenshots the chart.
This is the thing. No. This is the fucking thing, okay? Earth to KOLs or Earth to bank specifically, right? That's exactly how the fucking works. You left the fucking project, you bastard. The fuck are you talking about? Look at this. Banks is a manipulator. Banks is a manipulator. Banks is a manipulator. Hang up. This is true. Like, the fuck are you talking about? You want the community to CTO the shit that you just shitted out? Nah, nigga. The fuck are you talking about? Like, 100K? You lost 100K? Fuck your 100K, bro. Fuck, that's like a billionaire at a millionaire party saying I lost $1 million. Fuck. Like, come on, man. It's called deving. And you essentially were the quote unquote one of the devs of the mini devs. So you fucking left your project negative 100. You know how many times Elon Musk in the centralized world had to go negative, on a situation before he was a multimillionaire, and he couldn't get out of that shit? You didn't see him calling bankruptcy. There's a lot of companies. Trump himself, he did call bankruptcy a couple times, but I'm just saying, you leaving the fucking project was the reason why the community was like, I'm out. We're not going to CTO this shit. What narrative do we have to spend on this shit? It's your shit. Stop. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, this nigga needs to suck his own dick.
It's like, dude, I don't know. I'm over explaining yapping and
no.
People want to hate me, so that's just what it is. But
it's called live action role play. You can look it up in the dictionary. A LARP.
It's just the truth.
Like,
nobody bothers to take care about it.
I think when you're somebody like Ricky, really quick, what I'll say is, like, somebody like myself, like, I called you when I needed crypto advice with this shit. So I'm gonna vouch and say that you flew out and you tried to help me with this shit. But one thing I will say is this, though, that obviously, like, people, like, I knew nothing about these coins. Nothing.
Okay. There it is. There it is. And again, this would be very beautifully orchestrated if it was like, I felt like Adin was an actor, but I feel like this is genuine. This is real genuine. I feel this way. I could be wrong, but I feel that he genuinely is just, when it comes to crypto, a dumbass. Not anything else, respectfully, but when it comes to crypto, he's a dumbass. Respectfully, I say that, and I say that more so like a normie. He's a normie, respectfully. And that's just where we're at with it. We have a multi-millionaire, maybe close to getting to a billionaire normie that had the liquidity to essentially pump the charge through his brand.
Like, you know what I mean? So like that's why at that time I remember like the Argentinian president dropped.
It was after the fact, which
After.
really killed it. Like it like.
But the point I'm trying to say is like Trump, like there's just a bunch of coins dropping, right? Like,
yeah.
it's but I feel like there's always this time in crypto whenever there's kind of like these phases. Like we had it with NFTs, we had it with this. So
And to both of our credit, how many times did you say, "Yo, this guy said it's a good idea if I drop a coin"? And what did I say to you every time?
yeah, that's true. You said no.
I said, "No, Aiden, we can't do that." If anybody was in a scam mindset, by the way, that's the fucking scam. Yeah, dude, drop a coin. Let's buy it early. Let's hold it early. Let's dump it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just doesn't even. Again, just for the people who don't want to understand the nuances of crypto, it doesn't.
So this is the thing, right? We just came into another situation here, and I think that Aiden is also realizing it, and now this is becoming a little bit more deeper than I thought. And again, Aiden's face is all saying the reactions are literally saying this. Banks just basically throws out a fucking Hail Mary out of nowhere and then starts to talk about how that he denounced the project from even starting. But then in the beginning of the entire interview, he's talked about how all he's talked about all his life is this particular project, and he's got it tattooed on him. So which the fuck is it? And why, Aiden, are you so like dumbfounded right now? Because at this point now, it's kind of going to be a little sus. So this is what it's just like. What's going on? What the fuck are you guys doing here now? Circle jerking.
Logically makes sense. We're live sitting there. We're dumping a coin live, physically behind your back. It doesn't even fucking like, and just losing millions of dollars on in other wallets. We have these secret side wallets. Again, come scrub all my shit. Come go through all my shit. It makes no sense. I don't know. I don't want.
How does not make no sense? Are you retarded? It makes a lot of sense. You make money, and then you say you lost 100,000, but you made like 600,000. So it really came out 500,000. And then you gotta put up a fucking, story that you really don't own shit. And then that's how it makes sense. What the fuck are you talking about, Banks? Like, what the fuck? This nigga's think he can out talk. He said manipulator with side wallets. Shut the fuck up.
I don't want to talk in circles about it, to be honest, because I genuinely don't give a fuck. People can run with whatever narrative they are. It's going to be a long time before people see me on Twitter or in fucking a YouTube video. I could give a fuck.
But Banks.
That's because you're going to take your profits and get the fuck out of the country. So you feel a little bit comfortable, and you're gonna go. You say, you know what? I've been scamming for, I've been doing business for a long time here. I gotta take some breaks. I got a couple side chicks to see, a couple different businesses to do, aka girls to see again. I gotta live my life. That's what we say.
The only thing I care about, Aiden, is me and you.
Rent a car from our newest
Gay.
yet. Your real car never has to.
Gay. Fuck. So gay. Are these fuckers really, like, that gay?
I appreciate that, but I think what people want to know, like, and see the most is, I feel like people, you should try. I feel like you shouldn't go off the internet. I feel like you should explain yourself.
No, brother, I love you, and I love.
Gay.
See, even in the midst of bullshit, you do have a great heart, and like this.
Oh my gosh. When motherfucker says you got a great heart, damn, run, nigga, run. Could you imagine someone talking to 50 Cent like I'm just saying, like, Aiden's gullible. Could you imagine someone talking to someone that's not gullible, like 50, and you saying, "But 50, you have a great heart"? He'd be like, "The fuck, this nigga, what the fuck this nigga just tell me?" Oh my god. Max manipulation.
Like, whether it was between you and Frank, personal bullshit, this was just some shit that just spiraled completely out of control. Can we agree on that?
Yeah, bro. All this is out of control. I agree.
100%.
All miscommunicated, all out of control.
And
all
I appreciate you, but
draining.
brother, I'm good off that. Like I came out the cut to help bring the face shit back. I think we did that. I'm good. These boys got it from here, and I'm 33 years old. I don't have a fucking kid. I'm a bum by everybody else's standards, so I'm gonna just focus on that.
But I think dwelling on that, you know, I don't know.
It's not even a dwelling thing. Genuinely, brother, I'm happy. Again, all I care about is my real relationships. Listen, I spent obviously the majority of my day yesterday on the phone with everybody from family to fucking phase members to
Celebrating, you know, basically happy as hell, you know, telling them how I got this white boy again up behind my. What are you talking about, bro? I'm gonna just skip up because there's like this whole conversation literally is like an hour long. I want to get into like because there's nothing here that he's saying that doesn't see this manipulation. And you see the chat saying it.
these little things to cook.
It's just a
that would be
fucking
great.
dude. It's literally just a big
But all right,
mess.
fuck the MLG shit. Coffee. I mean, reach out anybody.
He said, "Fuck MLG." Said coffee, and when he says coffee, he's referring to CoffeeZilla. Knowing at the end of the day, CoffeeZilla don't go right as fuck. Like he's gonna do his story, he's gonna do his content, he's gonna call you out on some shit. You're gonna do the same exact thing. Coffee's not gonna be able to do anything about it because he literally just said this is a gray line that cannot be prosecuted right now. So it is what it fucking is. Like the fuck are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Tired, bro. I don't want. There's no point to just keep stirring this shit up. So people that don't even like me eat it alive. That's all drama is. All drama is just people that are miserable to feed off of other people's drama because it's exciting. I don't want to be in drama anymore. I'm tired, bro.
yes, you do. You're streaming it right now. You're making money right now. Looking at your monitor right here. I think we're good here, guys. I think we're good. So, you know, it is what it is. That's my fucking reaction when it comes to the Adin Ross confronting FaZe Banks. Literally, it's two men stroking their penises. One got fucked over more than the other, and the other one's gonna save face with his brand. And that's just how it is. And that's just pretty much why crypto is where it's at. That's why pump fund is where it's at. That's why people don't trust celebrity endorsements. That's why fucking people like who used to make multi-millions of dollars every day, like Sahil is going on pump fund for 15 minutes to an hour just to make now a couple $100. It is what it is. It's sad. But hey, let's just save the trenches. And with that being said, I will call on any bullshit that I see, and hopefully you guys will tune in next time. I'll see you soon. Peace out.